The manual Bahamian passport will soon be phased out, making way for the ePassposrt by November 2015.
Thousands of Bahamians have already picked up the electronic document. However, there are still thousands more who have yet to apply. LaDawn Davis talked to the Minister of Immigration, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, tonight, who says despite a passport expiring in years, some countries have already stopped taking non-e-passports.
If you haven't gotten an e-passport, you need to put a rush on it. Officials say come November of this year, passport holders who have not adhered to the reminders to acquire the updated document will not be allowed to travel with the old passport. Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, explains why.
With this Easter break, there's a heavy load on the passport office. There'll be a lull right after Easter, but shortly before the summer holidays, there's going to be another deluge of applications, and it's important for people to get in early because it's still an 8-week time period before you can get a passport. And people should know that in some countries have already stopped taking the written passport, so they need to get on board this idea of getting the proper passport.
The Immigration Minister says so far at least 126,000 Bahamians have e-passports, but Mitchell says there are many more who need to apply.
That when they try and cross the border after November with those passports, they will be useless. So they've got to change them. And right now, I haven't experienced this for myself, but right now I'm told that if you pass through the U.S. Customs facility, they will not accept those passports now. So that's the issue. So they're welcome to try, but the passport issue must be resolved, and they need to go and get the e-passport.
A collapse in the existing software has forced a slight delay in the processing of applications, and Mitchell says his team is doing all it can to speed up the process. Meanwhile, he says special provisions to obtain e-passports will be given to residents in the Family Islands.
400 people subscribe for passports. There is a cry to come back again. Is budget again, so I'm going to be speaking with the Chief Passport Officer. There's going to be a change in administration's coming there shortly as well, so we'll be getting a new Chief Passport Officer, I think, during near the end of the year or the middle of the year, and so it may be possible to do another exercise where we actually go over to Eleuthera and to these other places like Exuma and have the portable equipment to make sure that people get their passports.
The cost of a passport is now $45, but after November, immigration officials say they may increase the fee to $100. Meanwhile, you can now apply for an e-passport online by logging on to ePassposrt.bahamas.gov.bs. LaDawn Davis, ZNS Network News.